Andrew Sales, artist extraordinaire from Newcastle. I went to uni, finished uni, did that, enjoyed it, a bit too much to be honest. Uh, doesn't really have an effect on how I see the art world and create art. I think that the high-end contemporary art world is basically corrupt and wrong, and it's lost sight of the reason why people actually make art. My upbringing didn't really make any specific reference to my work, but I do remember being quite young and going to a Turner exhibition or something. I think it was in the National Gallery, perhaps. Actually, I went to the National Gallery when I was very young and I saw the Turner paintings. I also saw Van Gogh's Wheatfield for Cypresses, which I remember it was sort of glowing in the corner. And essentially that did sort of spur me on. I remember it was quite a seminal moment when I saw that. I don't include any themes from my childhood or economic background really. I'm from the northeast, so not much of it there to be honest. Uh, but um, painting to me was a sort of escape. I remember seeing these beautiful paintings and then living in the northeast where it's basically grey and rubbish all the time. I remember seeing these very amazing, colourful paintings and thinking, wow, you can sort of create stuff like that. It may not be in reality, but it's in your mind, baby. What do I get out of being an artist? Essentially, historic art, painters like Van Gogh, Richard Dad, Edward Burrough, Turner, Picasso, Goya, all the classics, all the big boys, and that's how I roll. The biggest challenge of being an artist is not pretending to be an artist and actually doing work. Uh, you know, this is what we do, and you've got to not sort of just play on the fact that you make a few paintings here and there. You've got to really interrogate it and be one. Be one. Cook your eggs. I would tell my younger self to drink less. An unconventional method I have used is silver point drawing, which was used by the old masters, which is very sadly lost today, but it's a very unforgiving medium, but a joyous thing to use and quite scary as well, puts you in a lot of pressure while you're doing it, but that's good, I think, that's good. I haven't had a lot of good reactions to my work. I've probably had more bad reactions. I remember the worst one was a painting that I did and the woman said that it objectified women. But the sad thing is, that was the whole point, man. She just didn't understand. People can take away from my artwork whatever they want. They could, think it's pretty or think it's rubbish. I'm not that bothered. Thanks again to Stan and Art by Artists. It's a real pleasure, and thank you for reaching out. You can probably find my Instagram and things attached to this, but thank you again to Stan the man. I've got mustard.